The Brixton Academy music venue has had its licence suspended. It follows a crush last Thursday, which led to the deaths of 2 people. Local councillors in Lambeth took away the licence pending a full review in mid-January. Let's get the latest now from our Radio 1 Newsbeat reporter Charlotte Simpson, who's outside the Brixton Academy now. What's been decided about the licence then, Charlotte?
Well, we've just heard in the last hour that the licence will be suspended until the 16th of January. That's when Lambeth Council will meet again for a full review of how the O2 Brixton Academy operates. The council said it took this decision because of a risk of serious disorder at the front doors here remains high if the venue was able to continue operating as it did before. And that's because of a lack of crowd control. They say new procedures may have to be put in place for the venue to safely reopen. They stress, though, that this decision should be in no way taken as an indication of what a full review might decide. The council also passed on their condolences to the families of the people who have died here. Now, this review was done at the request of the police, who also brought up an incident from back in February 2020 outside the front doors here. They say there was a similar crush outside the front doors, and so they say that last week's incident wasn't an isolated one. We didn't hear much on that incident from last week, though, as much of the meeting was held in private, and that's because of the ongoing police investigation.
What's the reaction been from the venue?
Well, we actually haven't heard yet from O2 Brixton Academy to this latest decision. In the hearing, their lawyer said that they're now cooperating with the police's investigation. They had actually offered to voluntarily close down for 28 days whilst the council's review took place. But the council agreed with the police that it should be forced to shut down. And on the gig in 2020 that I mentioned earlier, the Academy said that it has actually changed its procedures since then. And the account that the police lawyer gave was not a fair representation of what had happened.
Charlotte, for the moment, thank you very much. Charlotte Simpson in Brixton. We have a security contractor from Gravesend who died after being injured in a crush at the Brixton O2 Academy have paid tribute to their selfless loved one. Gaby Hutchinson was working as a security contractor that night and died in hospital in the early hours of Monday. Joining us from the Brixton O2 Academy, where that incident took place, is Newsbeat reporter Charlotte Simpson. So many people have been touched by this terrible incident, which of course caused several deaths and also multiple injuries.
Absolutely. And we've been speaking to Gaby's family. They got in touch with us because they wanted people to hear about their life rather than their death. They said that there was no one more selfless than Gaby and that they were unapologetically themselves. They talked about how it was a dream come true for Gaby to become a security dog handler, which is what they were doing when they were working here at the event. In terms of the O2 Academy now, what we do know is that the Academy has cancelled their New Year's Eve event here, which the family say they are relieved because New Year's Eve would have been Gaby's 24th birthday. We don't know anymore what this means for the future events in January. And they've offered their condolences to both Gaby's family and the family of the other woman who passed away, Ikumelo. They can't comment any further. That's because of the police's ongoing investigation into what happened here. Police are still asking people to come forward with any photos and any information that they have and submit them to a website that they've created.
Charlotte, for the moment, thank you very much. Charlotte Simpson in Brixton.